And we're now joined with Lincoln Memorial after a tough 5-game loss. Coach, you almost had your first win against a nationally ranked team in program history. But I have to imagine you're pretty proud of the way your team fought back. Have any thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I thought there's just a slow start was very uncharacteristic. I thought Grand Canyon came out like they've done all weekend. Were explosive and ball control, how they ran their offense and finishing plays. I thought we were a little slow and sloppy. But we stayed the course because Grand Canyon all weekend long had also gone 5 sets. So we were like, hey, if we stay the course and we're patient and we do our thing, we'll have our opportunities, we'll come back. And I thought that was led by our libero, Matt Brightenball balled out today. He passed dimes for us, which just opened it back up and we got our one-on-ones and finished.
Pedro, I want to ask you about the 5th game. What was the biggest difference for you guys in between the 3rd and 4th game and the 5th game?
Well, we got them to play our game. In the 5th, our passing got a little bit off. We were passing more 2 balls than 3 balls, but they're just a big team. And the difference was that we started running a quicker offense for the 1st and the 2nd, for the 2nd and the 3rd. And then when they got us off the net a little bit, we had to throw a little higher ball, so it got a little more difficult. But
I want to ask you, 7 blocks tonight. What were you able to do at the net that really established your presence? Can you talk about what you were seeing out there?
Well, it's all thanks to our serve. We changed up our blocking scheme. We had 1, 2, 6, and 2, 3, and 6. So we had our block spread out a little bit, soloed on the middle, and then we were able to get on the pins.
And Coach, I want to ask you about Pedro. I know he's probably humble, so he's not going to answer this, but I want to get your thoughts. One, is Pedro the best blocker you've ever coached, and do you think he's one of the best blockers in the country?
Yeah, yes to both. He proved it last year. We both feel like he got a little bit snubbed in the national things last year when it came to that because he does a great job of closing. His technique that we've all been working on with all the guys, but his is always on point. And at the end of the day, he's there. And if he's there and he gets a touch, it's usually a really positive thing for us, either in transition or in actually scoring points. So, yeah, he has put the work in, as is a lot of the guys, but Pedro really has put in a ton of work, and you can see his confidence this weekend. Pedro was Pedro.
And Pedro, Coach, I want to ask, 1 and 2 this weekend, but your 2 losses have probably turned some heads with the way that you play those matches. What do you think that this weekend says about Lincoln Memorial to the rest of the country?
Well, I think we're on the map, and that's a big deal. We're a very rural school. We're in the middle of nowhere, and just because we're from nowhere doesn't mean we're no one. We've got guys from all over the country, all over the world, that are coming in and buying in and being great teammates to one another and finishing the deal. I mean, we're playing good ball. Most programs in their 3rd year are still really struggling, and we're really finding our way. And so when I came in, my goal was to make this a national power. We want to be a consistent top 15 team, and that's what we're going to do.
So, Pedro, I want to ask you, you look at your season, obviously you have a lot of matches in between, but in terms of playing nationally ranked opponents on the big stage, had an opportunity here, have Hawaii coming up in March. What's 1 or 2 things that you think that you guys are going to have to improve upon so maybe you can pull that upset in Hawaii?
Well, I just think we need to work on a little bit of a quicker offense, but we're right there with these teams. We're touching plenty of balls. Our defense is getting a lot better every game. And a lot of people label us as underdogs, but there's been a lot of upsets this season, and I don't see it like that. So